not quite sure if you guys got the energy left or not, you know?
Let's go. It's like we're gliding through space.
Sundown, dazzling day, go through my eyes, but my eyes turn starless and bubble black.
Chills.
Old friend, charity, cruel, twisted smile, and the smile signals emptiness for me.
Dude, I already have chills. Oh, man. It's like longing, like aching for a feeling, like melancholy.
Blue silver sky fades into gray, to a gray hope that ends to be starless and Bible black.
Oh my god! It swelled really big there with the guitars. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god. Whew. Oh, dude, it's so cinematic. The bass is so evil! Wow. Oh my god. So big. Ah! That was one of the single greatest things I've heard in a very, very, very long time. Like, those first couple minutes, I was so on the verge of tears, man. Like, and then especially getting into that 5 to 7 minute mark where it was scaled it all back and was like impending doom was coming, but this weird like anticipation, like a curiosity feeling of what's coming next, like a cinematic score where it was like the na 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 with the guitar, and the bass was subtly playing along with that. Dude, I was just like sinking into the thought of how overtaken I would have been with hearing something new and like blowing my mind as like an 11, 12-year-old in my bedroom listening to like, I don't know, the Black Album for the first time. Like, I had a really, really rough week, and I think all of the emotion that maybe I didn't get out and kind of sank into like the thankfulness of being here and listening to something this great was like overwhelming me because, wow, man. Quickest 12 minutes ever, by the way. I continually say that. You know, shit that seems long but is so distractingly amazing. You just forget where you are. That was unbelievable. Starless, King Crimson. Let me pull up the album here. 1974. It's from the album Red. This is like album number 6 or 7. Dude, what the fuck? Unreal that this came out of that era. I can't believe something like this was happening in the 70s, let alone albums dating back to the 60s, you know. The opening strings, this gliding through space feeling, gave me this callback to listening to On the Third Day by Electric Light Orchestra. It's my all-time favorite Electric Light album, maybe my all-time favorite album from the 70s, because I haven't really delved too much into like classic prog or rock like that, and I haven't heard really any other ELO records like that all the way through. You know, I've heard a lot of their stuff, but I remember I listened to that On the Third Day album back in the day, and it was so like this spacey anthology trip thing, and I loved it so much. And this gave me a feel of that, but like if like Tool did it in the 60s, you know, 60s, 70s. And it makes perfect sense that a band like Tool would take complete notes, would take inspiration from a band like King Crimson. This is so unbelievably ahead of its time. It's like a crime against humanity that a band like the Beatles, as great as the Beatles are, would be the overshadowed band from someone pulling out the stops like this. You know, it goes to show what gets eaten by the mass media, what pop stuff gets to the front of the line. There is no question. This is apex music. This is unbelievable. Like that is, I was actually trembling listening to that for the first 8 minutes, unlike I can remember in a long, long time. Hearing the air, kind of like the open tape, like the salt pepper in the background of the mix, I love so much. I don't know what that is. I'm going to assume that might be back when things weren't digital, when it was recorded straight to tape and you're hearing the open line of, you know, that tape recording, but it makes everything sound so warm and like analog. I don't know if that's the right word, but it was so warm. In the places where there wasn't something happening, it doesn't have this digital dead silence that you get, where with digital you can hear you can hear a part pick up and stop where there is silence, where the fuzz comes back in and the fuzz suddenly stops, and you can hear it sound unnatural. And here, this is like a consistent warmth from the beginning to end, and there's no choppiness, there's no digital cuts or anything. You can tell if it wasn't all recorded in one take, it may have been recorded the parts here and there, but it all meshes so well in this package, you know. That third swelling of the chorus, of him doing his big Starless chorus, got really frantic there that third time around, right before it dropped and had the 2-minute kind of lull period. That was so crazy. You could definitely hear a difference between it not just swelling to a chorus, but swelling, and the guitars kind of got frantic for a little bit, and then it all dropped down again. Dude, Oh my God, that was an absolute face melter. That moved me to a place beyond what I expected it to do. Give me more King Crimson. There it is. I've been a long time listener of 21st Century Schizoid. I think a lot of people have heard that just through accidental media. I think that song gets thrown out there a lot, but I've adored that song for the longest time. You know, it's been on Guitar Hero. It's been sampled in the Kanye song. That was mine, and I would assume most people's intro to that band. But I look forward in a great margin to hear more King Crimson. Let me know your first interaction with this band, what you feel about this song. Maybe you're personally most, held close to your heart album of theirs, what you hold dearest, what you think is the best of theirs. I'm going to let this message kind of end out the reactions I roll out this week. I'm currently planning on doing a Patreon for full album reactions. Exactly done how I do these reactions. A seamless start to finish reaction of the album. There might be a pausing in between the individual songs to comment on the songs themselves so that I don't end up at the end of the album and I have a bunch of ambiguous like notes and I have to try to scramble to comment on each individual song. Assuming if a song would run into the next one and it wouldn't be a direct cutoff, I would let it play, so on and so forth. My biggest reason for this is because YouTube, you can kind of get away with reactions song by song, and they'll let the music companies run ads on your videos, and it'll just be a copyright claim, and you're good to go. But there's a very, very fine line with full album reactions on YouTube and the whole monetization thing, and getting, channels shadow banned or deleted or multiple strikes, and I just don't even want to play with that fire. And I've read continuously and a lot recently in some research that Patreon is kind of like a steel lock and is, up until this point, been pretty rock solid as far as the leniency on like this fair use thing, and how a lot of people are doing full album reviews, people reacting to movies and stuff like that, on fucking Patreon, running an audio line over it of commentary as they're watching it. And I think that would be a great place for people to have what they want. Because I've gotten a lot of requests for Radiohead full albums. I would love to, King Crimson, maybe a new Tool release, a new Metallica release, anything. It would be great for me to listen to a full album. Maybe I could cut up a few songs, throw them on the regular channel, and then let people know that the full album reaction would be available on a Patreon account. The plan would be to maybe do like $1 a month at the most. $1 a month Patreon account subscription, maybe do a couple albums a month. You look at it as like 25 cents, 50 cents for an album reaction, and just kind of see how it plays. If no one would be interested, then it can get thrown to the wayside. But follow my social media for sure, because until I reach 1,000 subscribers and that monetization mark, I'm not able to have like polling interaction or like message board posts to my subscribers. So following my Instagram, my channel Instagram, is going to be a great way to keep update on throwing your say into maybe what I would be listening to coming up, what an album I would be reacting to coming up. Just getting a greater way to interact with me personally and get your requests in there beyond comments, of course. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your view time. This was great. This was super fun. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.